Hello, Mrs. Antiveros. This is my 11th homework, human. And the first question was, what does it mean to be a human today? Well, nowadays we stop thinking of humans as animals, and now people focus on personal and emotional development to achieve goals that we set for ourselves or that are imposed on us, or to find a reason for living, or simply to be happy or to serve to others. Um, But to be human is to be at the center of our own universe, to experience life in all its colors and all its potential. This is what we need to focus, the awe of being alive and the thrill of discovering what it means to be us, the greatest wonder in the world. Being humans in this world is to have jobs, emotions, personalities, universal language, wear clothes, have a consciousness, opposable thumbs, use social media, study history, establish religion, and so much more. In the emotional world means to be understanding, compassionate, loving, and kind. It means to know what's wrong from the right and to know that things have consequences. Being human is understanding we have limits. To be human means to believe and hope. The next question was, how can you move this concept and relate it to citizenship? Well, first we need to understand what is a citizenship. A citizen is a person or group that belongs to a political, social, and economic community. To be human and to be a citizen is to be able to belong to a group and to give importance and solidarity to other groups. To be human, as shown in the documentaries and the movie, is to put oneself in the place of others and to be able to understand the situation and the perspective of people in the different areas that exist, from politics and economics and social issues. I think that poverty should not be a state in which no one has to get used to. Uh, People in poverty hardly eat, and without food, they will not be able to get out of poverty because they are not allowed to think without food. Mm, I saw in the documentaries that the most generous people are the poor ones, when the human being and the citizen should be giving and generous, more the ones who have more money. To be a citizen is to respect the culture, religion, sexual preference, economic conditions, the physique, the intellect, the traditions, forms and customs, education, political aspects, coexistence, occupations, and the way of life of others. This is related to being human because there should not be a stereotype or a judgment of how human life should be. The only thing that should exist is harmony, respect, and coexistence among people. But the most important thing for me is equality in every sense. The human documentaries show me the lack of equality that exists in the human races and in the economic systems because of the accelerated consumerism, as we saw in the classes. I am shocked by the number of people who live from the little food they can find in the garbage. It is horrible to see how the documentaries covers love and then changes everything to poverty, inequality, war, and so more, much more. This documentary Human shows how the good and the bad in human beings is not limited to race, nationality, or age, but that the concepts of individual and community and the emotions linked to them are similar anywhere on the planet. The documentary is a reflective exercise that approaches the human being in his double dimension, as an individual and as a member of a community. The first video of the documentary Human asks the following question: what is love? The answers are varied. In addition to the customs and traditions that distinguish today's societies, topics such as homosexuality, abuse, machismo, transsexuality, pederasty, domestic violence, or murder are discussed. prostitution, unemployment, poverty, wealth, and the economic of the capitalist system, we entered the awareness that we are all human and we are all lucky to be able to live a life, given the message to enjoy it and live together. The next question was, what would you like to improve about yourself? I like this question because I saw a lot of things in myself that I want to change. Well, after watching the documentaries and the movie, I realized the big improvements I want to make in my life. The first is to stop worrying about what people think. This is important because as human beings, we are social and our life is based on social relationships that modify us in certain things. I want to stop thinking about the opinions of others because I don't know the reasons for their thinking, and it is important to create a consciousness of my own. No, the second thing I want to change is based on enjoying every moment because from the privilege in which I am, I should not complain about the situations that happen to me. And I would like to focus on enjoying every single moment and help people who are not in a good economic or social position due to the life they had. I have realized that knowledge is a very important tool within the human being. Having experiences gives us knowledge and help us to better understand the situations we can go through or our acquaintances, and this makes us better assess the situations and achieve a peacefully and healthy life, both mentally and physically. I would like to think like the president of Paraguay. In the documentary, he says that it is miserable to lose one's life to gain freedom. And by buying, one loses the time of life that was used working to earn the money and spend. So when we are buying something, we are losing life. And that this is very important for me. I don't want to lose any hour of my life. The last question was, how can that change, this change reflect on society? Well, I read a quote that I like to me very much, and is from Leo Tolstoy. It says, "We all think about changing the world, but no one thinks about changing themselves first." So I am of the idea that first we have to change ourselves, and then when we would change, the people would change and the world would change. But the change starts with us. The changes I want to make can help society to be an example for improvement. If I can improve my emotions and social attitudes, I can help people with advice so that they can give themselves to the philosophy of being able to coexist and enjoy themselves as human beings without interfering in the behavior of others. Life is about enjoying it and giving importance to joy, to experiences, to love the people around us, and to help others in what we cannot. Um, I want to change. I want to stop being consumerist and materialistic, to focus on the most important things in life. I would like to share this thought with many people so that we can realize that the system is wrong. The system is based on money and not on social good. People die every day for not eating or drinking healthy. We, ourselves, as humans, have left behind our own kind, and now we must make up for this damage we have caused to people in situations of poverty or social exclusion. And that's it. Thank you, Mrs. Antiveros.